Now we will redo the outline of this robot in Illustrator. So I'll use the pen tool. Let's set the stroke color as black color. And I don't want any fill color here, so I can disable it. I click on Long. So now we can just focus on the stroke. Okay. So we can start with this area. Select two dots, third dot, and click and hold your mouse left key and just drag to the direction that you want the curve to be bending. Okay, and now hold on the Option key. So now you can bring this tangent, just one side of the tangent, back to this direction, so you can make a sharp turn here. Otherwise, if you just go directly to draw and you will have this curve, so basically this tangent will affect the weight of your curve. Okay, so hold on Option key, bring this tangent back to the curve, and then continue the drawing. Click on the start point to finish this path. So now you close it. As you can see, when I draw the neck, I overlap the thigh with the hips. Okay, so now I just finished the outline, the main structure of the robot. Okay, what if I want to fill color in the robot? It's very simple, right? In Photoshop, as you know, after you draw the outline, we have to use a fill tool to fill the color. But here in Illustrator, now we can simply use the selection tool to select the path. And here we can change the fill color to the color you want to fill. So I can change that. Hold down Shift key and select all of them. All right, and select this color panel, fill color, and fill with that color. We just apply. Okay, it's very fast. And here's another issue. I would like to cover the neck with the hip. But right now the neck is on top of the hip because I draw the hip first and then draw the thigh. So here's the difference in Illustrator. In Photoshop, as you know, if you draw them, the two images on one layer, right? So this area will be overlapped. But see, if I move the thigh, the hip is still there, even though they overlapped, but this area is now replaced by the thigh. So what if I want to bring this thigh under the hip? I can select this layer, object, and arrange, and send it to back. Here we go. So it will be placed in the back. And same thing for the other thigh. Go to Object, Arrange, Send to Back. Now we can add the joints. Instead of using the pen tool, if here's a sphere, we can use a ellipse tool. We can switch. We can use this tool and set a fill color, set a stroke color, and as we draw, it will automatically fill the color in the area. It will create a stroke outline of the area. Okay, same thing for another side. So instead of draw directly, we can use the move tool, selection tool, and hold on Option key and drag the first one we draw, and it will duplicate the first one. Okay, so we don't have to draw it twice. Alright, for the shoulder, I will use the pen tool, and I can start from maybe this point. Create first a curve, and bring in here. Okay, so now you can see I draw a shoulder, but what if I want the shoulder on top of the arm, but in the back of the body? Go to Object menu, go to Arrange. You can just go directly send to back. But when send it directly to back, it is back the body, but also back to the arm. So now we can do is we can select the arm and go Object, Arrange, and send to back. Okay, so now we have this order. The arm is on the back of the shoulder is on the back of the body. Okay, so same thing for the other side of the shoulder, and here the antenna, and you may arrange the object in the same way. Here for the knee joint is the same. Now let's create the eye. So we can just select the elbow, hold on Option key, and move it to here, so we'll make a duplication of it. And we can grab the corner and make it bigger. But you can hold on Shift while you're doing this, so you can enlarge it and keep its proportion. You can make another duplication and place the second one. Oops. See, now it is underneath that, so we can select that one, go to Object, Arrange, send to front this time. Send to front, so it'll be on top of everything. Okay, and then we can place the second one in the center of the first one. Okay, and we can give it a different color, fill color, a darker color. Alright, so this is the eye. Now let's polish our drawing a little bit. So we can go to layers and we can disable the sketches. Okay, so this is our robot. And what if I want the stroke be a little bit thicker? Right now, as you can see, it's very thin. So we can select the whole thing, and we can go to Windows, turn on stroke. Okay, so here for the stroke, by default, we use the 1 pixel. So if you want it thicker, so you can click on this arrow and choose a thicker stroke. So what if I want it to be more like a hand drawing graphics with all of them selected? So this one will go to Windows and go to Brushes. And we can apply a different brush, and it'll automatically update to all shapes we have drawn. For example, if I select this one, the charcoal, you're gonna replace the smooth curve with this charcoal drawing, so it looks like hand drawing, right? Select all of them, and you can go to here the library, and you can go to different type. For example, you can go to artistic and paintbrush. You can try different one. It's very effective. Right, go here again. So I just tried artistic. You can also try image brush or decorative. You know, all different type of brushes. We explored the pen tool, the ellipse tool, the color panel, and the stroke, and the brushes, artistic brushes, and how to arrange the different shapes. So this is how the drawing looks like eventually.